All right, welcome to SE Custom Designs. You're in the shop of SE Custom Designs, where we love to work with wood. I'm a software QA guy at daytime, and night and weekends I am SE Custom Designs. If you're following me, and we hope you are, if this is your first time, we would ask that you consider joining SE Custom Designs, subscribing to our channel. We have subscribers naturally from all over the world because after all it is the internet, and there's that sign over there. We just went ahead and made a little playlist for all of the videos, all 4 of them, including one I made today. That tells us how do we make that sign. So basically look that up, please, and if you ever want to transfer something you've printed with toner. I prefer the toner print as opposed to inkjet, and then transfer it with acetone. That's the method I chose to have that done. So look up that series. And behind me, I recommended that you install a TV, get a TV down in your wood shop. I like to listen to Norm Abrams. It's amazing how many things you can pick up when somebody's talking. They just throw these things out. I try to do the same thing and throw them out, and you'll be surprised. And the Wood Whisperer and all those wonderful folks that are out there doing videos. So I'm just one of the many that love and have a passion for woodworking. If you look around my shop, you're going to see a variety of projects in various states, so on and so forth. So here's my channel. Here's one of my videos. I'm approaching 497 episodes. And again, whatever you see in my shop, that's what you're going to probably see. So this is SE Custom Designs, how to make a bookshelf, for example. So let me just go ahead and start that again. There we go. The unit, so that this board is going to sit right down in there. Of course, when you're doing something live, it's going to be trickier. So there you go. This was a bookshelf that I made some time ago. And I'm going to pause it. I'm going to actually use the pin gun There you go. There's a good tip. Keep your fingers away from the... Now I'm using my... I'm going to go ahead and pause them. Now I'm using my pin gun, battery operated, which is tucked away in there. I decided to go with the Ryobi tools, as that was my preference. And sorry about all the moving around, guys. So let's get back on task here. What are we doing today? If you're following me, you know that I'm doing some renovations in my home. And this here trim is oak, and this trim is really, really dirty. Now, I cleaned it up. It took me about an hour or 2 to clean this up with soap and water. Then I went to the next level. I brought it down here, and I started to sand it. Okay, now let's look at the before. That was the before. Flip it over. Here's the after. Look at the difference, my friends. I was able to get down, for the most part, get down into those nooks and those crannies to remove the old varnish, and you know that old varnish can be very, very hard. Now what I am using is the Rockler angled contour sanding grips and pad. That's what I have laid up here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my floodlights. If you haven't seen this episode, look up the Husky. I put this guy together. Unfortunately, my head was cut off. That's not a bad deal, my friends. And I put it together. This is 1400 lumens once I turn this guy on. Watch the difference. So you definitely want to have that type of light, especially when you're videoing in your wood shop, when you have a critical sanding like this. All right, so let's go ahead and come down and look at the various shapes. So we have a round over shape here, and then it's inverted shape here, and its size is 7/8. Okay, so we have 7/8, 3/4, 5/8. What are you? half, 3/8, 1/4, this awesome sign, and 1/8. So, but let's back up. These are the roundovers, and they're inverted as well here, which is perfect, actually. You get the right size to do the various. I think I went with 3/8 here. No, I didn't. I went smaller. I went with 1/4 here. So if we look at this, let's see if we can try to get this in perspective. Okay, look at that. Look how he fits in there. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so again, I'm getting in my own light. I'm sorry. Then we drop this down in here, and we can see that it fits very, very nice in there. So I'll keep that there. I'm also using. So let's start with this guy. This is 1/8 degree, and what do we got here? 1/4. And this here is shaped kind of triangular. Okay. All right. So you have also there's one of those. Okay. And then we have 75 degree and 60 degree for getting into those corners. All right. And then we have what is this? 90 degree, perhaps 45 degree, 30. Then we have a flat one, which is really useful as well. And so between this guy here, right, I can get those angles there. And what did I use here? Maybe the 3/4. The 3/4. He fits in there really snug. Okay, isn't that nice? And that's really what you need, something like it. So I keep them aside, and then I'm also using, I believe it is the smallest one. You know, look how that very conveniently gets into this area here. Okay. So there we go. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Imagine if you were holding this by hand. Okay, and this is 80 grit, by the way. 80 grit paper that I'm using. Imagine if you were doing this by hand. You're going to, first of all, you're going to start reshaping the wood, because you're not going to be able to fit that down there consistently as you can with this. And we'll give you a quick demo, hopefully, on how this is working out. But you can imagine how it works out. I'm using a variety of sandpapers. This is 80 grit. And then I have. Look up these episodes. They call them the Micro Zip from Shopsmith. This is really, really convenient. This is a very soft handle to hold onto, and it's got the Velcro backing, and so it can stick directly to the unit. Well, I'm actually borrowing from him, and I'm using this also in here. Okay. So I switched them in and I switched them out is what I'm doing. And I cut these guys up like this, so I could drop him down in there like this, and then I sand away. And I was able to actually clean up this one piece here. See, he looks about 12, 24, about 30 inches or so. And that was fine. So I took it up to the lovely one, and I said, "Is this good enough?" I was like, "I hope it is," and it was. So there you go. You can see I've got a lot of sanding to do. Let's see if I can set my camera in such a way. By the way, if you like what you're seeing here at SC Custom Designs, we'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. Again, we have some 397 videos. 398 when I upload this one. Okay, so let's see what angle we got. If you haven't made anything like this here is cool. I made this over on my 14-inch jet bandsaw, which is tucked over there. He's on wheels, so I can move him around in my wood shop. So let's just try to set him down in here like this. Sorry about the jerking going on there. And I'm going to just zoom in a little bit, if that's okay, so you can see what's going on. All right, so Again, I highly recommend that you put on Norm Abrams, the Wood Whisperer. Put on me if you like. I have a variety of videos that I have out there. And so we're going to put the 80 grit here using the 3/4 inch. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and at least start it for you so you can get an idea how quick this is going to clean it up. Look at that, my friends. Okay, my house is 100 plus years old. You definitely want to have some kind of dust collection system set up. I have a 14-inch jet set up, and it's that micro dust that gets down there into your lungs. That's not good for you. And I don't work in the shop every day, so I'm not as concerned to have that dust set up collection at the moment. But look how quickly it's taking care of this. And you would, if you're following me for any length of time, you're going to know that one of my most favorite tools is my sprayer. I'm going to take this sheet here. There you go. Sure saves blowing it by your mouth like this. So now that we've got that guy that clean, let's see. I'm going to come over a little closer so I can, hopefully we can see what's going on here. Look at that, my friends. Isn't that nice? Very nice. All right, so that was one bit. Now we're going to go down to this 1/4. Sorry, I'm going to come back over. I want to make sure that you can see what it is that I'm doing. This is the price of doing things by yourself. Okay, so now we're going to take that same 80 grit. We're going to drop it down here and give this a quick sand. It's doing an amazing job. Very, very quick. Just cleaning it up. Very, very nice, my friends. Okay. Okay. Now, I am working off a wood bench, and I neglected to put it in there so I don't have to hold on to it. So I'll definitely take advantage of that. If you don't have a wood bench yet, don't despair. There was a lot of tools I didn't have when I first started out, my friends. And now I have quite a few. So now we're going to come inside with my 1/4 inch round over. And let's go ahead and clean that up real quick. Oh yeah, it's amazing. It really is amazing. Let's get that guy in there a little tighter. So what I am going to do, this is the box. There is a clamp that allows you to basically drop your piece in that you want to fasten down in, and so there's nothing in the way. Now my clamp naturally has 2 bars that come in this way, so if I wanted to drop the wood down long pieces, I'd be limited. I'd have to put it on the other side, right? And I've been doing my research on the internet, and you can make those quite easy. So I'll be looking into that, my friends. It's definitely going to help me out. All right, we're not going to spend too much more time on this, but I just wanted to show you firsthand how quick I'm able to clean this guy up. Okay, so we have that, my nifty sprayer, and now we're going to take the 45 degree and the 30 degree, and we're going to come down in here on this little ledge here and clean that up. I'll tell you what, my friends, I can see it going right out and purchasing this set. And it's really, really, really handy. Now I'm going to come up in the bottom part of the roundover, top part of the trim, and just hit it with this again. I'll very quickly switch out and put him in there. And very nice. Okay, almost done here, my friends. And I want to go ahead and clean up the top part here. For all I know, you can't see what I'm saying. I did lock my wheel bench down. Let's go ahead and move you over a little bit like so. Sorry guys watching on your big TVs, I'm doing that more often as well. So there we go. Let's pop out right there. All right, now we have a lot of paint in here that you can't really see. And I tried scraping that out with a scraper, and that was not very favorable for me. So now I've got this, and it's almost like magic. It's taken away that paint so much quicker. And again, I couldn't get it out. I'm able to get it out much easier with this. Okay, we're almost done with this little demo. Okay, almost done. I want to have plenty of sharp paper on standby and ready to go into service, so that you don't waste too much time. There we go. Oh yeah, that's doing a nice job. Now, remember listening to Mr. Snodgrass, he does a really good job for Carter products. He's amazing with the bandsaw, how quickly he can work with his bandsaws and what he does. Look up my episodes too on the bandsaw. I show you how to change out a blade, where the blade should be. I have some Carter products where I purchased the stabilizer. The stabilizer is awesome for doing those really fine jobs that you have to do, and you have to make really tight radiuses. You can cut basically smaller than a dime circle, you know. Yeah, this paint is really, really in there. I finally got the paint out. Now I'm seeing the stain in the varnish of so many years on the trim. So I tell you what, I don't know that I could do this job so efficiently if I didn't have these. I'm going to go over to my pegboard and I'm going to show you some other products from Rockler. I am trying to get sponsored by Rockler. I have to get my subscription channel up more, and I really appreciate if you guys can help me do that. Just spread the word. And you're going to see a lot of videos that I have. I'm going to take you off the mount now. All right, there we go. Sorry guys, on the big TVs. All right, let's just come down here and do a flyover. What a difference, huh, my friends? Look at that. just very, very impressive. All right, so we went from that, from this, over to this in a very quick time. Very impressive, isn't it? Okay, that's all made possible by this set here. The angled contour sanding grips and pad by Rockler. And nice thing about Rockler is you can get tools and jigs for cheap. There's my contour sanding grip there. And I've got the bandy grips that are great for holding on to your trim, so you don't have to brad nail them or anything like this. These corner clamps with vices are amazing. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm using here. I'm going to go ahead and turn my video back on. That's what I'm using here. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh well. But I'm using this guy to hold up that bookshelf. I'm putting the back of the bookshelf on, but that's made possible by these guys here. And then I nailed them in. Okay. So we have also the Rockler Ellipse Circle router jig there for making circles and ovals for tables. I'm going to be hooking up and making a deluxe hold-on clamp system. I got those still ready to go from Rockler, and I got a lot of Rockler tools. Well, here's my router depth gauge back there. All right, and I had the Craig system. I have so many tools that feel free to go ahead and look them up. We are SC Custom Designs. We're glad that you came into our wood shop. We're looking forward to the various shows we're going to do in 2019. We did 2 last year and 1 the year before, because we're just kind of starting out on this thing. Been in business going on my 3rd or 4th year. So thanks for popping in my shop. Take care and stay tuned for more videos.